have these vegan spaghetti and meatballs here with cheesy garlic bread bagels. And it smells really good. I'm eager to get into it. Let's see what we should watch here. Ooh, Foodie Beauty has a new my rice-a-roni recipe with roasted whole chicken mukbang. It's not vegan, but I'm excited to see her try and be more plant-based. I'm hoping she could do it. Let's check this out. I know she can. I'm just hoping that's the decision she makes. I know she has the ability because she's very smart, actually.
Hey there,
I think she's very smart.
Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out?
Okay.
Or maybe you just
try
have
one
a
of these
pressing
vegan
question for me you want
meatballs.
answered.
So
All
this
you
is
have
what
to do
it
is
looks
request
like.
a personalized video or direct message.
Looks like a meatball, right?
It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts.
It's good.
Hope to hear from you. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to another video.
It's spaghetti
Today
slaps.
I'm making a rice-a-roni, and here are some of the spices.
Good, I love the jalapeno.
Now, I don't know if you guys grew up on rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. I'm starting with some vermicelli noodles, and I'm going to fry them in some butter. Yeah, I know, a lot of butter. Maybe at least like almost a stick, 3/4 of a stick. A little tiny bit of oil.
Girl, you're not doing keto anymore. You're supposed to be going plant-based, right? That's what your doctor said.
White before or yellow, they have to be brown now. So once they're brown, I add the rice, basmati rice that's been soaking for about a half an hour in some water. And I added some chicken stock cubes. I added 2 of those. And I'm going to cook it until it's bubbling like this. You want to boil it until it's got bubbles on the surface like this. And then reduce the heat and let it cook for another 14 minutes. And here is the result.
Garlic bread.
Our homemade curry rice-a-roni. Yes. And accompanying the rice this evening, I have a homemade rotisserie chicken.
I like the bagel too because it's really soft and kind of chewy.
You can see it's juicy, juice coming out the leg there with a whole bunch of spices, just my pretty much entire spice rack. And here is my din din. Hello guys, assalamualaikum, welcome back to another video. This is, I guess, a mukbang. Eat dinner with
that looks pretty healthy.
I'm eating on camera. So yeah, if eating bugs you, then this might not be the video for you. It's been a little while since I've done this recorded. Since I've been back, I haven't done one yet. So let's get to it.
She did a good job on portion size again.
I'm just having something I had for dinner. You guys saw in the intro how I made the rice. Very good vermicelli curry rice. And just a roasted chicken with a bunch of spices on it. You know, all kinds of spices. I just throw pretty much every spice I have on it. And put a bit of olive oil. So some water and some yogurt. So bismillah. And let's get to. So this is like one of my favorite meals. You guys know I have little baby pickles.
Pickles.
Green, arugula. I'm just going to take a piece of chicken. Some rice here. Eat a bite. The chicken is nice and tender. Wow. So I want to talk to you guys. I've been wanting to do like my cat's playing in the background. Story time.
Garlic bread. Good.
My travel journey. From start to finish. Now, I have done like little bits here and there in live streams, but all right. So I find this travel very exhausting.
Stop doing it.
But I also see it as like a challenge, and
I mean, I
No matter
understand
how
why
unhealthy
she's
I am,
doing
the
it, but
Aries in me loves challenges.
she's doing it
My
because
personality.
she's stuck in between two worlds. She's stuck, her family's on one side of the globe and
So
her new family is on the other.
So my flight was like booked from on. So my flight was booked on April 24th, the Wednesday, and I had it booked for a little while because if you book international flights last minute, it's crazy. Just go on the Qatar website and book something last minute. You'll see. So when I decided that I wanted to come back for sure, I told Salah to book me a flight. And I decided to take the same bus I always take. My family always offers to drive me. Especially my aunt. My mom works a lot. And she's very nervous driving to airports because they're busy. But my aunt is not. She's more at ease with that. And you know what? I say no. Because I don't really like putting people out for that reason. It's a lot of traveling and it's just gas and this and that. Although I would pay for gas, but or offer to. They would be like, yeah. Anyway, so there's a bus called the Orleans Express. It's a very good charter bus, so I dropped my car off. I call a taxi. So basically on the 24th, I decided my bus was at 2:15. So I had to drop my car off. So I drove up around 11:30, said my goodbyes, everything. Dropped my car, called a taxi at like 1:30. Taxi had trouble finding me, so I was like a few minutes late. Plus, he took like the long way to where I needed to go, so I wasn't too happy about that, but whatever. So I got dropped off at the wrong location, and that's my fault because the last time when I came to Canada, the bus dropped me off on the one side of the street. Okay. And that's the drop off location. The pickup is on the other side of a busy, busy, busy street. Huge, like 4-lane, busy office area, like downtown area. Finally, 2:15 rolls around, and I have my luggage. Like my suitcase was 25 kg. I had my carry, the other checked luggage. Sorry, my backpack and my ski bag. This is so good, by the way.
It's pretty bomb too. So much garlic and flavor.
The bus comes on the other side of the road, and I start panicking because I'm not in the best of shape, and it's very busy. And the bus doesn't wait that long. They load people's luggage, and there weren't that many people waiting, and then they leave. From experience. So I was yelling. I'm like, hey, imagine me yelling, dragging my luggage across the median. People are beeping at me because I'm like stopping traffic.
Oh my gosh.
I saw, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if it's a worm in the arugula. No, I don't want to eat it. I'm like, I have ick. Anyway, so I had to run and I could hardly breathe because I had to run from, it was like a huge street. And then to the bus stop was like a little ways down. And I was running with my luggage. It was so heavy. I'm having trouble breathing. I'm yelling, and still the bus driver doesn't hear me because the traffic is so loud, right? But I do make it there just on time. She was about to close the thing. And I'm like, ugh. She's looking at me like, she wasn't the friendliest, honestly, but whatever. Usually they put your luggage in for you. And I saw her putting everyone else's luggage in as I'm running there. And because it was heavy, I'm like, I just need a minute. I'm so, like, I had to run here from, she's like, oh, you were on the other side. I'm like, yeah.
That was delicious.
So then I'm like, do you
I ate that
helping me
really
with my
fast. I was
luggage? It's very
hungry.
heavy.
Okay. Now we're gonna divide up what's left over. I think it's gonna make more than 5 meal prep boxes. So I'm probably gonna put some in the community fridge or freezer. Okay. So we have this jar. I'm gonna put the remaining pasta sauce in. Oh, I need that. Pasta water. The remaining pasta water is gonna go in this jar. And then you have some very flavorful pasta water to use for anything I might want to use it for, or I can just throw it away when I'm done. Okay, so let's do some cleaning first. I want to get this stuff out of the way. Okay. Now we can start packing up everything. Let's see how much I can fit in a container. There we go. I have plenty of meatballs in here. I'll probably have extra to go on top when I'm done packaging this. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I'll be up there. Yeah. Okay, it looks like I can get me one more container. So that'll be 6 containers, 6 meal preps. One will go in the community freezer. Okay. I'm going to spread out some of this sauce into the other ones. Oops. In there, noodle. All right, so we have 6 meal preps. How many bagels do we have? We have extra bagels. Okay, let's see. Let's get a bagel in there, and maybe I can put like half a bagel in each one. And maybe one will get like a whole bagel. Okay, let's make this one the whole bagel, and then the rest will be half a bagel. I guess we have one extra one too, so 2 of them get a whole bagel. The rest get half a bagel. Now I gotta try to squeeze those bagels in there because that takes up a lot of space. Okay. So let's add our vegan parm on top, and we're gonna have to flatten those down. Oh, but first I need to tape all the labels on. So we have 6 meal preps. Oh, I'm full. It was very filling, very satisfying. Oh. Okay. Keep watching this.
And she didn't say anything. She just kind of like came around my luggage and stood there. And then in front, she's like, "Well, help me." I was like, "Okay." So I helped her, and we both managed to do it. And then I just did the other luggage. It wasn't as heavy. So then, like, I probably should have read their policy on like helping people, but with their luggage. But the guy, it's usually a guy, and he just always puts my luggage in the thing. Like, he gets off the bus every time he gets to a stop, opens the thing under the bus, and puts everyone's luggage in. So I thought that was what they do. So then. Hi. So then, I get on the bus. Nobody sat beside me the whole way. We made a few other stops. And I like being alone on the bus because, I know my hijab makes my face shape weird. Sorry about that. I like to just think, and just rest. The bus is comfortable. I'm gonna get this one needs to be washed. I don't like to like talk the whole way. So but finally I get there. It's like 4:45.
So tonight we're doing water signs.
Get a cart.
Pisces.
Put my luggage on it. Which is
Scorpio.
really hard to do, but I did it.
Cancer.
And then I get into the terminal, and I have to make my way to. Like my flight was at.
I did a little
boarding. You board before.
A little hula hoop workout today. Because it was raining right before I did the hula hoop workout, and then it got sunny.
Which was upstairs, and gate like 500 something.
I don't know if it's gonna rain again.
Qatar Airways.
We have a freeze warning for tonight.
Already, there's a line forming. So I decided, you know, like the check-in, I think it was only going to open in like an hour. So I sat for like 20 minutes and then decided to start getting in the line as more people were lining up. And even then I had to stand for like 45 minutes. To check my luggage. And the girl said that I was over, my luggage was over. She's like, yeah, it is heavy, you're over by 2 kg. And she's like, it's gonna be $100. I'm like, how much is it? Like, you know, I'll just pay. So it's gonna be $104. I'm like, I'll pay. I don't care. And then I told her, I'm like, you know why my luggage is heavy? Because it was my birthday trip and I got a lot of extra clothes. And she was like, oh, I don't want to charge you on your birthday. And I was like, are you sure I don't want you to get in trouble? She's like, no, it's okay.
That was nice of her.
So I was like, okay. Because she wanted me to transfer from one suitcase to another. And I was like, oh no. I had to sit on that luggage while my mom and sister tried to close it. If I open it, you're going to get hit in the face with a bra or something. And she just laughed. So I made her laugh too. So making people laugh does help. How you have an attitude about something really makes a difference.
I agree.
With how people treat you. So on travel days, I muster up every ounce of positivity. Embrace myself for the fact that it could be a total crap show. So that rice is so good. You're going to try that recipe.
That rice does look amazing.
So I check in my luggage, get my boarding pass, make my way to security. Everything goes fine. And then I was like, I saw St. Hubert's and I was like, I really want to eat this one last time because I won't get to eat it for a long time. So I decided to check it out. I got a chicken burger, fries, you saw what I had. And I go to ask for an extra gravy and she's like, ma'am, there's a whole all you can have gravy dispenser. So for my audience who doesn't know St. Hubert's, it's a Canadian chain, French-Canadian chain. A chalet-style chicken rotisserie chicken place, so good. And their gravy is what makes them, okay? Their barbecue sauce gravy. Their chicken sauce. It's so good. It's like drinkable. So, although believe it or not, I only had 1 cup. So then I started making my way to the gate. And I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking for about 15 minutes. And my gate was still pretty far away. So I was like, miraculously, on my right side, I come across complimentary, it was like a little mini train station area. where you can wait to get complimentary ride to your gate. So you know what? I did that. But I feel like the guy didn't really want to do it. He comes up and he's like, he pulls the card up and he's like, doesn't say anything to me for a while. And he's like, eventually he's like, you need a ride? I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, this is my gate. I forget the number. Is it far? He's like, when they do that, I know it's going to be far, so. I get up, put my stuff on the cart before he can say anything. And he takes me to my gate. A lot of people are waiting. He's like, you have a lot of people waiting for your flight. So I knew right away it's going to be a full flight. We boarded, on time. I'm not wearing an undercap, so it slips. We board on time. And I had a window seat. And the guy who had the aisle seat, I said, do you want to switch? Because my stomach was feeling weird. And I knew I would have to go to the bathroom. Like, I just didn't want to have to bug people to go to the bathroom. So he was like, yeah, sure, I'll change. Then another guy came, big guy, sat in the middle seat. And I had to get a seatbelt extension. So I was like, asked the lady, the cabin crew, for a seatbelt extender. And everyone was staring at me, like everyone, as she was hooking it up for me. Because
Okay, I'm just gonna let this play, but I'm gonna
it
listen
was
to
hard for me to do, given that it was so cramped because of the guy in the middle and me and my size.
All right, let's see if I can pack these meal prep boxes. They're probably gonna get pretty squished down.
I didn't really care. Whatever, I'm used to upstairs.
I think I want that one to go to the community center.
But another reason I wanted to get the steak first was so I would be full.
Why? Because that one has more sauce than pasta. And I want to keep the ones that have more pasta. Because I'm greedy.
It doesn't come fully down. Usually, if I'm sitting aside from work, sometimes I have snacks in my bag. But I'll get drinks. And I'll just say, I'll just get these scoops, and everyone around me.
Okay, let's see if I can fit these in here.
No, I'm just so tired and I don't feel well. I had a dinner. Because honestly, they serve dinner since 10:30. So it's easy to just brush it off. And then my stomach really didn't feel well, and so I did go to the bathroom like two times, two times to the washroom. Then once I went just to take off my hijab for a few minutes and just be comfortable. So I'm comfortably in the bathroom. There's no issue there. I don't know if the bathrooms are just bigger, but they're very nice, and yeah, they have 3 of them. So I didn't worry about taking So then, and being on the aisle, and I guess I'm just sharing this because as a bigger having all this extra weight adds so much stress to travel, which is already stressful for a thin person. So all the walking on travel day, I do wear compression stockings, black socks, compression socks, that go to my knees. So I'm just kind of sharing my experience as
I stopped using compression stockings. I don't think I really need them anymore. Yeah, sure. I still get blood clots every once in a while, but it's not nearly as bad as when I wasn't vegan. Now that I'm vegan, I think that my venous insufficiency is kind of going away, which it can. If you lose weight and you exercise regularly, venous insufficiency can go away. So, yeah.
Like getting kind of hungry at the end, but like they served breakfast when we were like close to waiting, and it was like chicken and rice. Again, like they served chicken and rice for dinner, and then chicken and rice dish, curry chicken rice. So I was like, no, that I passed up too. But then they did the last time, excuse me, and I had but then we get to go hot dog, and I had like 2 hours and some chicken.
See if I can squish this in here. I did it.
And just like I can smell food in the air, like you know, you see all the prayer rooms, and it's just like yes. So.
Oops. Wrong thing.
I was pretty hungry and thirsty. I get to my gate and decided not to buy anything. I ended up serving something on the plate. So their bar will serve like a meal or a size snack and drinks. You can like the flight is literally good. So I get to my gate and then this lady from Zimbabwe.
Nice. Fit it all in there. This one needs to go out to the community center. Let's do some cleaning. That's gonna fit in there. I'm just gonna put it down in here.
It's crowded, people are rushing for their luggage. So it took another, I'd say, half an hour for just my luggage to get out of the carousel. So I finally saw my luggage, and part of me always panics, like, is my luggage gonna make it? I don't know. Always like that. Why there's like, oh my hands on my video. Sorry, guys. Finally my luggage comes. I struggle to get it, and I go out. And you guys saw it. Salah waiting for me. I get so emotional. It's just like we have so many people that really love you.
Oh, that's sweet.
You see everyone else waiting for everyone to come out. So immediately just took over the stressful part. So I, left very luggage in the parking garage. Like to say extra cold, they'll put it in ice. And then they add a lot of ice and then they spray it. And then you see the car and it's I can't believe I survived another trip. I've done this trip to Kuwait, so it's another like that.
So these meatballs, what I think?
Because each time I go,
I thought they were very tasty. So yeah, I like it. I might write down this recipe too, so that I can make my own meatballs using the instructions.
Basically, like I go to Canada, it's like a whole travel day. Come back, a whole travel day. Whole day, 20 something.
I don't really have pea protein to work with.
So I've probably done it. I'm like,
that took a lot of work out of me.
It's because I've been 3 times. So yeah, 6 times.
Okay, let's go watch the rest of this.
No, I didn't even know. I can't remember. I don't know. But it was a few times that I've done this. And every time I do it, I'm like, I'm never doing it again. And I'm always like, how did I survive this? Because somebody with my health conditions, with my mental health conditions especially too, it's just, I don't know how I do it, but I just go into like survival mode and I just get through it. I don't know. But yeah, so going forward, inshallah, all travel will not be done alone. Salah will be there to help me, and because Thailand was pretty easygoing compared to this travel. It wasn't as long either. Like 12 hours on the plane is just, it's so long. 12 hours straight. Anyways, that's the story. This is a long video, I can see.
Yeah, it is a long video.
I apologize about that, but this dinner was so good. Oh my gosh.
That rice like bomb.
What am I could eat this every day. Greens, chicken, rice. I just love it. Yogurt. It's like a complete meal. I could use more veggies though. I should have added mixed veggies in the rice. That's what was missing. Yeah. Anyways, so that's the complete travel story. I just wanted to get that all out there. Nothing major eventful happened. I'm used to sitting beside people now because I see that it's not so bad.
You know what you could have done instead of mixed veggies that would give you nutritional profile of vegetables and more protein is you could have had a side of beans. More protein. Beans are like a protein and a vegetable at the same time. So pick what your favorite bean, have it on the side, and eventually, hopefully you can switch from having chicken to just having beans.
I think it's because I'm apple shaped and I'm more wide this way than this way. So like my hips do fit within the boundaries, like within the seat things. It's tight, but it does do what it does. There was one time I took a Qatar plane and with Salah, the plane was different. So it must be a different plane we took. The armrest didn't really fit down very well. I showed you in the video, but I was sitting beside Salah, so it didn't matter. But I was lucky. These planes were fine, but it's just barely. So, you know, it's, yeah, it's a tight squeeze. I'm not gonna lie. But I know that I can make it, so I don't stress about it as much anymore, especially since I always have to sit beside people now. Always. There's not usually empty seats. It's usually full flights all the time. So, but from Qatar to Kuwait, usually never full. I think it's only been full once. So yeah, because I think most people take. There was there was a Jazeera, which is a budget airline here,
How many
that
minutes we got here?
Kuwait budget airline, and it, you know, the line for that, like, that was huge. That looked like a full flight.
Oh, it's almost over.
So yeah, maybe that's what most people use, which makes sense because it's a lot more affordable. This was just part of the ticket that I had, so that's why I went with it. Otherwise, I probably would have used Jazeera. I have used Jazeera before, and they're pretty good. So, anyways, I guess that's it for now. Thank you for listening to my story. I like talking about it. It helps me. And yeah, I hope it wasn't too boring for you.
Yay! Okay, so my criticisms about the food. The food looked freaking delicious, but try to eat a little less meat, a little more veggies. I know it's hard at first, but you can do this. You know how to do this. You can do this. You're smart. You're a smart lady. So I know, I have faith. You can do this. And I know it's going to take some adjusting your taste buds. It's going to take some adjusting, like with your cooking and stuff. It takes a while to learn how to fully be vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian or whatever. It takes a while because, especially if you grew up in a family of very strong meat eaters, yeah, I completely understand. My family loves meat, but they also love their vegetables. So that's kind of why it's a little easier for me, because we did have a garden growing up. We did eat a lot of vegetables, but we ate a lot of meat too. But now I don't eat any meat for the most part, and I enjoy it thoroughly, and my health has never been better. So, anyways, I'm gonna go put that in the community room freezer, and I will be back on later with the tarot marathon. We're going to be doing Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer tonight. So, I don't know if we'll be doing anything else tonight. I think that'll just probably be it. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.